So today we're gonna finish up the wiring we started on last time, including getting the starter wire wired in. Running the wire with the 25 amp fuse on it. We're gonna run it down into the fuel pump relay in here. And after that, we should be able to drop oil in it and at least give it a good try to start the car. Oh, we'll need a battery too, but we're gonna give it a good try. Alright, so wiring the starter was a piece of cake. However, my fuel pump relays are a giant mess. I think what happened was the fuel pump relay went with the connector for the fuel pump relay went with the engine harness. So it's pretty much gone. Okay, so it's a little bit later at night. Here's one. My brother Cade. We're gonna go pull a little prank on my brothers real fast. I want to show you guys. So they took my dad's truck,
Dodge Dakota,
a little Dodge Dakota, and they took off without permission. So we're gonna go down to where they are
because they're just in the neighborhood,
and we're with a spare set of keys. Yeah. Okay. Go get it. Alright, there goes Cade. Just stole the truck. There's one brake light. And now I wait to see for when these junkers come out. There's one junker. He's got no idea what's going on. Dude's got no idea. I think they can see me. They're out on the sidewalk trying to call someone. See if I can... I can't believe they haven't noticed me yet. Oh, she just took off running down the road. She's trying to see if we can find it. Let me see if I can roll down the window so you guys can hear them. Heck yeah, and the whole thing's on camera.
Are you sure? I'm going over right now. I'm about to punch this window in. Oh my goodness. What the hell is wrong with you? It's David. Oh, I didn't set the parking brake and this thing rolled away. So I come out and I look down the street and it's not there. I was like, oh my crap. I was like, I'm 99% sure I locked that thing. So no one stole it. But then someone did steal it, and the culprit's my own freaking brother. So now I have the keys here and no ride.
I'm your ride.
Here, take the keys.
Okay.
You don't actually need to go anywhere.
Alright, so here we are at the junkyard. We got this white 2006 Silverado. It's exactly what I need. So there's no gas pedal. But it does have the OBD2. So I need that. We'll find the gas pedal off a different truck. We're going to go ahead and pull that now as we go out looking for a different truck. Alright, got the OBD2. Cool. Looks like you just needed the heads off it or something. Nice. That might be our gas pedal. It's like driving a boat.
Gotta turn on my blinker so all the other boats know I'm gone. So I couldn't drive before it.
Oh, hold on, your boat's not gonna work. You don't even have a carburetor in there.
Crap.
Stuff. Gas pedal, all the wiring and computers to run the gas pedal. Just go ahead and drop that in there, and we'll get out of here. At the junkyard, a lot of what we got was our gas pedal assembly. So we have here our gas pedal, this wire that runs between the gas pedal and this module. This module kind of controls the throttle for me. So a lot of the older cars, there's a cable that runs from the throttle, and it turns the throttle, and as it turns, it opens up this flap right here, letting more and less air in. And so when that opens, more air comes in, and the computer tells itself to let more gas in, and that's how your throttle increases on these computers. Anyways, this is just a setup for how to run that. So what I gotta do is I gotta go into the car and install this in a place where I can use the gas pedal fully. So I can get it all the way down to wide open and then all the way off again and not interfere with my brake pedal or anything. Run this wire out through the firewall, and obviously I'm gonna have to extend this wire out a ways, because I gotta go from opposite ends of the engine bay. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to install this module. I think I want to install it right about here, just because this is where all my computer stuff is, and this is for the plug for it. And I'd rather not try and expand this plug, because it'll just get ugly if I try to grow this plug out. Alright, that should do the trick rather nicely. Just gotta plug that other end in there. Alright, so the bit, a little bit more on the tricky side. So we gotta get this pedal. Oops. Alright, this other bit's gonna be a little bit more tricky, just because we gotta figure out a way we can get this gas pedal in. We can push it all the way down, and it'll come all the way back up. We may need to remove just a little bit of this insulation. Fortunately, it's pretty old, so it comes off just pretty much when you touch it. So I'm thinking something like that. I'm just gonna throw one screw in here real quick. Gotta test out, make sure everything is exactly the way I want it. This seems to be alright. The only issue I could see is that it looks like that pedal is kind of high up. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know, it's the same height as the brake pedal, so it's probably just fine. Just like with everything on this Volvo, we need to make some modifications to this gas pedal. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to take this gas pedal, I'm going to reduce the amount that it moves over. Because if I can reduce the amount that it goes over, I can take it a little bit lower down, which will also suck it out towards the firewall a little bit. Another change of plans. What we're going to do here, that sun's right there. There we go. Me and Cal are going to weld it. What we're going to do is we're going to take this Chevrolet gas pedal, we're going to cut it right about there-ish, and we have our stock Volvo gas pedal, which conveniently has like a little cradle to it. We'll just cut it right there, and weld it on, and it should come straight down and fit much better. Solid bead right there. How about that? Okay, here we go. Turn my wire speed up a bit. We good?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Works pretty well. We'll go ahead and try and get this fitted up in the Volvo, see how it fits. Oh, that's perfect. Yep. That'll do the trick nicely. Pick up our new gas pedal. Turns out it's still really freaking hot, so I'll install that later. The control module is all mounted. I got the wire. Eventually I'm going to extend this wire out so I can run it in through that hole in the firewall right there, and then across the dash up into the gas pedal. Got a couple other little things. Unfortunately, I was kind of hoping that I would get to start it today, but just looking at what I have left to do, I don't think I'll be able to start it today. Finally got the gas pedal cooled down to the point where I can handle it. Got it installed, and it is perfect. It's got a lot of really good feel to it, nice and solid, right there next to the brake. And you know, I think pretty dang close to actually where it was in the Volvo. Interior's just about ready to go back together. The only thing left is this guy right here. I just gotta figure out where this plugs in to run the fuel pumps, because it's wired into the fuel pump relays. So I can run this, then I'm set. I can put the interior back together and just work on starting it up. Maybe. Alright, that's gonna be a wrap for me. So yeah, got the gas pedal installed, got a bunch of new parts. Did a pretty don't swear. Did a pretty sweet prank on my brothers. And I'd say that makes for a pretty good video. So,
Still put that up.
I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. We'll see you guys next week.